the N-word. Other races using the N-word, the word nigga. Obviously, nigger with the ER, we already know that's of racial, racist, abominable connotation. When people add their ER on it, it's a no-go. They're coming from an evil place. But this is the thing. Even back in the day, even back in the Jim Crow times, even pre-Jim Crow, even during actual the slavery era, everybody just didn't say it with the ER. I want y'all to understand that. Everyone just didn't say it with the ER. Used to have people who were so mad and so furious at the black man or the black woman. They'll be like, nigga, come here, you nigga, you filthy nigga, you dirty nigga. The ER wasn't always on there, because a lot of the times when people get mad and when they get frustrated and they get angry, the words slang out a little bit. A little twang comes with them emotions. So everybody's not running around saying, you filthy nigger. No, everybody ain't sticking the ER on it all the times. ER is what everybody notice or know it as to be bad, but still, the A, if you want to add it, or the AH is still of negative connotation. It's still of negative connotation. Now, this is what I want my people to understand about that word. And I know a lot of people may not like what I'm saying. I personally do not like I personally don't like nobody using the word. That's a word that I try to gain strength on every day to cut that from my vocabulary. That's a word that I try to gain strength on every day and cut that word from my vocabulary. What's up, Roti? You back?
Man, I'm back here, man. Boy, that internet just went out on you, boy. Man. It was lightning over here.
That thunder and lightning came and got you, man. I had to hold it down to you get back.
Man. Hey, what I missed, man? Because what I got for my 5 minutes, huh?
Yeah, as you can see, man, you can see the banner at the bottom.
Yeah, I see it. I came in right at a good time. I see.
Yeah. So what I was explaining to the people, when it comes to that word, I honestly do not like no one using the word.
Okay.
I honestly don't. I've been saying this to myself for a long time. That's one habit that I'm trying to break. Is saying that word.
Yeah.
Saying the word nigga. That's a habit that I'm trying to break.
Yeah.
Why? Because as a black man, I know where that word derived from. It was no good for us. Yeah. It was no good for us. Whether it was the ER or whether it was the A or the AH. Either way, people said it, like I was saying earlier, people said that word when they were mad, when they was angry, or just out of just, that's who they were. That's who they see. That's who they saw us as.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Even back in the slavery times, even back in Jim Crow times, it doesn't matter if you had a name. Nigga was your name if you were black.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That nigga or that nigga gal.
Yeah.
That was your name. You could say, "Oh, sir," but his name is Mr. Anderson. That nigga gal, that nigga boy. Yeah. That was your name.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that word was still the word to belittle the name that they even gave you. They even said the names that they gave you couldn't do nothing against those words, because at the end of the day, you ain't even the name that they gave you. You this name. You're a nigga. Now, like I said, I personally don't like nobody using the word, and that means I have to check myself.
You gotta start with you.
That I gotta start with me. That means I can't allow myself to get too comfortable, because the reality of it is the comfortableness of saying that word. I'm talking to self. I know using that word in certain contexts with certain situations and conversations that I put forward, it's like the sting on the joke.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the extra oomph in the conversation.
Yeah.
It can make or break the funniness sometimes.
Yeah.
Of something that you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
And what I have to do is break myself from saying that regardless. You know?
Yeah.
And a lot of people just say it out of habit because it just sounds better with the collective of words that they use.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, like I said, I as a black man, I have to break that. If I know what that word meant, and now this is going into the word being used by other races.
Okay.
First of all, this is what people have to understand. I'm not the person to tell no one that another person from another race using that word against you, it's not something that you maybe should lose a life over. Mm-hmm. If it feels that much to you, because I'm big on respect, and I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you know, I distance myself from non-black people who use that word. That's probably why my starting 5 true friends are only black people. Not just because we black and we all grew up in the same neighborhoods, because we didn't. Everybody that I'm friends with, we ain't even grew up in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, true.
You understand? So it's like it's not just because of coincidence that we're black. You know, no. So yeah, I distance myself from non-black people who say that word. You know, but I understand. I can't stop non-black people from saying that word. Why? Because even back then they couldn't stop non-black people from saying that word.
Yeah, yeah.
You could try to police everybody's mouth all day. You're gonna be dead before you stop people from saying that word if they want to say it.
Oh yeah.
That's something that people have to self-police themselves to do out of respect for you and your people.
Yeah.
But this is the problem. No matter what's going on in the black community, should they use it? Because some people that's not in the black community says, no matter what the black community do with that word, I'm not going to do it because I understand where that word come from.
Yeah.
They had no choice but to try to make fun of it and make it seem like it was something better than what it was. They had no choice.
Yeah.
I'm not going to join in on the fun because guess what? I know where that word truly come from.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They truly have respect, even though they see us tossing that word out every day.
Yeah.
Even though they see us telling other people that's not in the race, calling them that every day, which makes them comfortable to start using the word.
Yeah.
They still not going to join in on the reindeer game like that.
Yeah.
Why? Because at the end of the day, on the right day, at the right time, that word coming out of your mouth may not sound so good.
Yeah.
It's not. See, what non-black people have to understand is that you're not gonna forever get an unlimited pass with that word. And I get it. Some people may give you yearly passes with that word.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a day where that word ain't gonna just sound right coming off your tongue.
Yeah. 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 You know, I've had, because this is a dicey one, you know, because ultimately, I agree with you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if we just gonna call, you know, the end of the road, how that word should be you know, used, or really just stricken from the vocabulary, the dictionary, however you want to call it, from us talking it, you're right. You know what I'm saying? But like as of today, man, like
people
I'm just coming in from my point of view, because
exactly,
like, people around me, like if we cool, that like I see it as a what's what I'm looking for?
Term of endearment. Yeah,
like you know, you my boy, you my brother. Like granted, and that's not you know, negating anything you just said, because I actually agree with you too. You know what I mean? And like, that's how I see it now, because like I can, if I can expound it, because I was talking, I have this coworker, actually a manager, I've known this manager, man, a long time, let's just say 15 years. And, we would have these conversations too. He was like, I hate that word. This is a non-black
person,
non-black man, you know what I'm saying? And he like, man, like, do y'all know where that word comes from? And I'm like, yes. Like he everything you just said, he would say the same thing. So he's like, I hate that word. I hate to just, and I get that. You know what I mean? Like, how I see it is like, I'm talking to my boy. Like, I guess to address the question head on, just to be, I guess, me and you are the perfect, what's the word I'm looking for? Perfect representation of who not to say it around. And I'm not saying you could just come up to me and say it. Like, it's people that I've known that, like, I've known, everybody around me, I've known for years. So it ain't like I just met somebody yesterday and they can call me that, so it's like, to answer that question, I guess, like, you as a non-black person, you got to get a pass. But like, I do agree that going down the path like that word should be obliterated from the English language. It should be. Will it ever? I don't know, because like
it would never be.
You're right. And like,
it's never going nowhere.
Yeah, you're right. But like, I'm gonna come to you like this though, Messiah. When I, let's just say I'm at work and I've had conversations with this, like, with my boy a long time ago. But like, I'm at work and like, let's just say people from other races is not black. They'll come up to me and call me, "Hey brother," "Hey bro," or like, they're referring to me in a way that it's like not talking to a man, they're talking to a black man. So the N word don't even come out. I don't like that. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, like, of course, I'm a black man. Like, I can't take this black skin, and I don't want to off. I don't want to take it off. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm proud to have this melanin in my skin. You know what I mean? But like, you don't come up to a white man and say, "Hey," like you could tell when people coming up to you in a certain tone, like that they won't come to other races of people with, until I start talking to them with it. But so it's like so ingrained in this society. Will we ever see it change? I doubt it. But like I said, I don't really like that. When somebody, "Hey bro," like, you don't know me like that. I'm not your bro. You know what I mean? But like, I am, like, we should all be brothers. But it's like, you coming to me in a condescending kind of way, like talking down to me, like, like in a hood job way. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Instead of, like you said, it's about
the tonality. The tonality.
I'm just keep it real with you, man. Like I say, I got a couple non-black people. That's how we talk to each other. You know what I mean? But like, they got the pass with me. But like, if them same people came around Messiah, you're not gonna get that pass, because he just said he hates that word. Like, he don't want nobody coming around. So you really should be, cognizant of who you around, and if that black person gonna give you that pass. But like, ultimately, you're right. Nobody should say the word, because it's an atrocious word. You're right.
Yeah. And what I want people to understand is that, like, see, this is what people have to understand about this subject and this topic. That and this is where cognitive thinking and things come into play. Because even though I don't like nobody, I don't even like black people saying the word.
I get that.
But if you've been saying it for 20 years.
Yeah. In my case, 40. Yeah.
If you've been saying it for 20 years, whether you black or non-black.
Yeah.
Because this is what I want people to understand. This is what black people have to understand. We cannot look at every other race and say, that word, you can't say it because this is what it means.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we saying it freely. You want to know why? Why?
Right.
Because the people who was actually getting whipped, set on fire, beaten by dogs, fed to gators, bodies torn apart by horses, they would look at us and be like, why y'all feel so comfortable talking with that word so freely?
What's wrong with y'all?
If you know what we've been through.
Yeah.
If you know what we've been through.
Yeah.
Why y'all feel so comfortable with that word?
Yeah. Yeah. And we know what they've been through. You're right.
And this is even though back but this is the problem. Even throughout their time. Because I can sit here and say the average black person didn't walk down no highway and get sprayed by water and get bit by dogs and beat by Billy. But even during that time, it was black people still using that word.
Yeah.
In the midst of everything.
Yeah.
We can go even further back. Even during the slave patrol.
Yeah.
It was still black people using that word amongst each other like his.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when it comes to other races, me personally, and I know it's a lot of social media chirp because it's easy to go back and forward with people over this word. Let's be honest. It's easy to tough talk over social media when you know you're never going to see the people.
Yeah.
So a lot of these people be tough talking these other people, whether no matter what race you are, because you know you're never going to see these people.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah.
So you just shoot your shit and they just shoot your shit because y'all never gonna meet up with each other.
Yeah.
You're not dumb enough to fly away to somebody else's hood and be out there solo by yourself and get killed. And they're not dumb enough to fly away to your hood behind this word and get killed out there being solo by themselves, thinking they're going to check your mouth.
Yeah.
Because one thing about being a man, let's be honest. Men, I can't say all of them, but majority men don't like nobody checking their mouth. Don't like nobody patrolling what come out of their mouth. That's always going to be an issue.
Yeah.
No matter what race you are.
That's usually a quick way to a confrontation, huh, bro?
That's usually a quick way to a confrontation. Trying to control another man's mouth. That's always going to lead to a confrontation.
It's true.
You know? Always trying to tell another man what you not going to say.
Yeah.
What you not going to do. That's a confrontation waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Now, I can't speak for black people, but I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, what used to piss me off so much about non-black people using that word was the fact that back in the day, non-black people can use that word against you whenever they wanted to. And in addition, with kidnapping somebody from your family, and in addition with raping your wife or your daughter or your niece, and in addition with killing you or your nephew, and in addition with saying one of y'all done rape somebody and send y'all to prison for the rest of your life, and get away with it. Yeah, they can use that word with an addition of a lot of things, and nothing will never happen to them.
Yeah. And
for the simple fact with us, I can't go up and just slap an Asian boy in his mouth. Even if he's not about street activity, I can't go up and just go steal off on him in his mouth without possibly being on the run from the cops.
Yeah, it's gonna be
without possibly getting killed by the police. So I don't have that same freeness to go do whatever I want to, like I want to do it, and not think about nothing, because I don't have a big bad judicial system on my side that's gonna get me off. If I just want to go out there and kill 50 white boys who use that word, it's not gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. Yeah,
ain't no judicial system that's gonna let me walk away. But and that's the problem, and that's what I feel like a lot of black people. What pisses them off is that they have free reign with it and could do whatever with it and get away with it, and we can't.
Yeah,
we can't.
Yeah.
Some white person, some white lady call you nigga. Pow. Kill her right on the spot. You ain't getting away with that though.
You ain't getting no way.
But back in the day, they got away with it. See, that's what hurts a lot of people the most. We're not gonna get away with it.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going. We'll never have our own time of this our justice.
Yeah.
We're gonna get justice how we want to do it. We never gonna have a time like that. And that's what pisses a lot of us off. Yeah. That we're never gonna have a time like that equal justice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We never gonna have that and get to come back outside the next day and unless it's against unless it's against like nothing never happened.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and what pisses me off about a lot of non-black people using that word is because they know we're never gonna have that.
Yeah.
Because they know 99% of our community is scared of them folks.
With good reason, you know.
Your life on the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand? They know it. Yeah. They know they can use it. And 9 times out of 10, it's just going to be a verbal confrontation.
Yeah.
It's never going to be too much of a physical thing with a lot of us, you know, with a lot of, like, don't get me wrong. You're going to have you have a couple fights on the subways and things of that nature. Well, you know, that'll be about it. You know, avoid a couple of assaults, you know, especially with things on camera, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cameras everywhere now, man.
But you're not going to get to go slaughter a whole household behind that word.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, with all I'm saying is, if we're going to, if we know where that word came from, and we know what that word means, we know what it meant. We know what they wanted to use that word for. We can work on ourselves first. And we can't live by that justification that, well, even if we stop doing it, they gonna still do it. Well, we already know that, because even when they wasn't doing it back then, they were still doing it.
Yeah.
So we can't as black people can't be like, well, the reason why we not gonna do it is because they not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Nah, that can't be our reasoning.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
what comes to my mind as soon as I saw the banner when I got back in the stream, man, I was thinking about, I don't know when it was, but that Kendrick concert, you know, when he brought the white girl up on stage.
Yeah.
And you know, he was rapping the song and it came to that and she said it and then it was outrage, but it's like, well, you know, to your point, Kendrick, it's in your song. It's in a lot of your songs, you know, and I'm not just speaking on Kendrick, but that, like I said, that was just an example, you know, but it's like, you want people to buy your albums, but you say that so people buy your albums and you want, you know, they're gonna listen to, like, it's like 1 + 1. What you think they saying? You know what I mean? They're gonna recite your lyrics, but then it's like, now you know you should know. Now you know you can't say that in the crowd full of black people. You know that one, like she was just feeling it. I don't think she even said it with what's the word I'm looking for? Malice or like hatred in her heart.
She just said
vibing with the song. Yeah. She like
Kendrick. Vibing with the song. Yeah.
She vibing with the song. So it's like it do start with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to say it, you know, but it's like
yeah. And even if each one of us stop, even if each one of us as black people stop using the word, it doesn't guarantee that nobody else gonna stop using it.
True. That's true.
They're not gonna stop using it.
That's true. You know,
it's not gonna have out of entertainment or out of hatred. They're not gonna stop using it.
That's true. That's true.
You want to know why? Because it didn't start with us.
Yeah, this is like systematic, bro.
It's out of entertainment and hatred. It started with other people.
Yeah,
we didn't bust in on this country, this continent, and say, "Yep, the niggas in here, the niggas fresh off the boat."
Yeah,
we didn't call ourselves that.
We didn't know what that word was. They did that. You're right.
Other people started it.
Other people started that.
That's why it's never gonna stop.
Yeah,
because we didn't even start it.
Yeah,
we just adopted it and made it cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
We just adopted it and made it cool.
Pretty much.
You know? So all I tell people is this. Some people gonna use it for term of endearment.
Yeah.
That's what they gonna do.
Yeah.
Some people are saying, I never use that word.
Yeah. Yep.
I no matter how mad I get at my black friends and my black child's father or my black child's mother or my half black child, I'll never use that word.
Yeah.
And some people will never use it, no matter how mad they get.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's up to the individual.
It's up to the individual, right?
And I'm not the person that says you don't have the right to not be mad at the connotation that they use it in. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say that you got to be mad at everybody who said. I'm not even mad at everybody who said. I understand that it's gonna take a while for them to outbreak that habit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because
that's
you have to
we've been ingrained with that. I'm not saying that one word, but it's a lot of factors in the play. In this society and that word, you know what I mean?
Exactly, because you have to understand what made that word so universal for the world to use. Why? But you don't hear nobody Latin or Mexican calling blacks wetbacks.
Yeah,
you don't hear that.
Yeah, you don't.
So what made nigga overpower everything else? You don't hear white boys calling black boys crackers. So what made nigga so strong?
Yeah,
I know what made it. Music culture. I know what made it strong.
Yeah, man.
I know what made it acceptable for everybody to want to be a nigga and call everybody else niggas.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the music.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Entertainment. It's
entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody
get that word.
And everybody knows that put a white boy out here, throw a couple niggas out his mouth, have him looking like he deep out from the hood, been raised around us. It normally tends to do well.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's true.
And some people, black people say, well, dang, black folks can't have nothing to themselves. Like, if we really know what nigga meant. Like,
I don't want, you shouldn't want that to yourself.
We shouldn't want nobody to say it, but we know we can't stop nobody from saying it.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying is that I can't tell you don't spend the rest of your life trying to check another person's mouth behind that word. You'll be fighting forever.
Yeah.
You'll be fighting forever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a real dicey one.
You can ask a person all day. Hey man, I don't mind you man, I ain't really, hey, you can stop using that word, man, while I'm here. Or while you're around me. Because obviously I can't go to nobody's house and they non-black and they using the word. I'm telling you, man, don't use this word in your own home that you pay bills at. They got the right to tell me get the fuck out. This is my house.
Yeah.
So it's a lot that plays into it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you know, people gonna do as they please.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
People gonna do as they please. I tell black folks this, man, and this gonna be my ending of this. I can go even deep into this topic.
Yeah, it's a deep.
But it's so many facets that come with using this word. You know, it's a lot of people that y'all want to say that sold out and you want to call them coon because they let other people of other races use that word around them. I can't say I can't say that you're wrong. I can't say that you're wrong for feeling that way.
Yeah.
You know, but in the same aspect, don't call them a coon because they let other people of non-race use that word, but you steady laughing, sniggling, and giggling with our race with that word when you know what the hell that word means.
Yeah.
Because to me, you even worse than a coon.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's one of those things where you can say, don't look at the next person with a splinter in their eye because you got a plank in yours.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And
I mean, you know, I can. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, just learn when to choose your battles, man, when it comes to that word.
Yeah, you know, I say this, you know, kind of, you know, wrapping my thoughts up on it, man. It's it's like you said, it's all about respect. We say that a lot. It's a lot about respect. So like, you can use any word disrespectfully, you know, with a disrespectful tone. Like you could call me, you know, female dog. You know, it's a lot of words that you can do. You know, that word, you know, that's a loaded word. You know, so
yeah.
You know, my advice to non-black people, you better get that pass if you're gonna say it, you know, because if you don't, it can be some problems, you know, because like you said, yeah, granted, we us as black people have to worry about the judicial system and all that, but you might come around somebody that don't give a damn about that, and you know, you might catch them at the right time, and you know, it's gonna get physical. So, or you know, or even worse than that. So, you know, just be careful who you around. You know what I mean? You know, because like you said, bro, we can't. You're not gonna be able to police somebody when they're in their homes without no cameras in front of their face. You know, people gonna say what they're gonna say.
Yeah,
you know?
and when
That's what it is.
To me to finish off on this, it's simple as this. If you're a non-black person, don't let your justification of that word be because we use it.
Yeah.
That's not the reason. Don't sit here and say, oh, well, because y'all use it and because y'all call me that and because it's in the music. I mean, somebody can say you a killer. Talking about killing in the music, does that make you want to kill?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You understand?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And to finish this off, while a lot of us don't give a damn and want none other races to stop using it. Why? Because we know for a fact that y'all have no problem not using other things with ease. We know for a fact y'all do.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, we know for a fact that y'all don't say certain things all the time. But I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But as easy as it is for you not to do something else, possibly want to make it, see how easy it is for you to stop using that word.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's hard to break a 20-year problem. It's hard to break a 15-year problem. It's hard to break a 45-year problem.
Yeah. 400.
It's hard to break a 400+ year problem.
Yeah.
With that, let's move right along in this podcast, man.
All right.
Let's get off that topic, man, because we'll be on that one.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have to revisit that one in the future.
For 400 years.
We got to revisit that one in future episodes, man. That's a good one, man. That's a good topic.
All right, stroll down the TL, man.
Okay.
Stroll down the TL.
So, man, we're gonna go down the timeline, huh, my brother?
Let's go down the timeline real
quick. I tell you, man, a year ago, you would have told me, Ro T, you gonna be on Twitter. I would have been like, bro, you tripping. Hey, but I'm getting the hang of it, man. I'm
getting the hang of it.
Man, shout out to Twitter.
Oh, man. All right. Pop this one on. It says, question for man. What do you expect to hear when you ask a woman you're interested in if she's messing with somebody else? So if you kicking it with a woman, you on dates with her, you know, whatever. Y'all ain't exclusive though. But y'all spending some time together.
Yeah.
And you ask her, hey man, you messing with somebody else?
Yeah.
You out there doing, you know, you moving and shaking with other people?
Yeah.
What do you expect to hear from that situation?
Me personally, man, I want to hear the truth. I expect to hear the truth. It's because for us to get to that point where I'm asking her that, you know, it seems like we got a good flow going. Because I'm not just gonna ask you that if I didn't want to go deeper with you. You know what I mean? Maybe a little further. Maybe we're talking exclusivity. You know, so I need to know if that's a viable option, or if you still seeing other people, then I know how I need to move. You know, okay, you're not ready for that, or whatever it is. You know, I need to know what my next move gonna be. So like me, I want give me the truth, because like for me to even want to kick it with a girl like that and take out on dates and all that, like I ain't gonna I'm not trying to be around a liar. So keep it stacked with me. You know what I'm saying? And if you're doing that, well, that leads to another conversation. But what you think about that, bro?
Man, I feel like you should always expect the truth, but the problem with the situation is that it depending on where you at in life, though. That's the problem, because the 37-year-old me and the 19-year-old me, or the 17-year-old me, you want to hear the truth, but your reaction gonna be different.
Yeah.
Why? Because your mindset of being territorial is different.